Okay, all right, folks. Is anyone interested in gaining inspiration?
Yes, I would like the inspiration to be given to me, please.
Are you willing to work for it?
Oh.
Oh.
I can do a recap, although someone who took better notes is probably going to want to do it.
Sounds like it's
Go
on
ahead.
you.
Go ahead.
Okay, okay.
We
All right.
we can always fill in if there's
All going to
gaps.
be about your fish friend, isn't it?
There's a bit about the fish friend. Okay. Um,
There's a bit,
well, it's not a lot,
right?
as per usual. Um, so the fish lady cometh. I believe her name was Erin,
Mm-hmm.
right? Aryn,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
something like that. There seems to be. I kind of got lost in the sauce a little bit, so there's some kind of conflict brewing, war maybe, but something with the Sahaugen, and like the fish and lizard people are trying to work to not fish and lizard. Are there lizard people involved?
Yes, there
Yeah.
are.
Okay. Okay. So that wasn't a crazy thought. So the fish people, lizard people. Um, at least the merfolk and the fish folk are definitely seeking allies. I'm not sure if the lizard people will be an ally, but there's lizard
The
folk somewhere.
The
The
merfolk and the Lochtha are allied with the lizard folk to help them reclaim their lost territory.
That's the
Yes.
one. I thought everyone was working together, but I could have been wrong. And then we met a nice fish man named Sakeith. He's cool. That's all my notes on Sakeith. He's cool. And there is a question of this is who is Queen Othagen?
Othakent.
Othakant
Othakent?
is the queen of the lizard folk tribe that we dealt with before.
See, I wrote Lizard Queen, but a question mark.
Yes, before your time, but yes, that's
Yeah. It's I seem to recall information from before Krellick's arrival that he wouldn't know anyway. Of
Mhm.
course. Um, I think we then like got some of our stuff together, and then I believe we were en route to go to this place.
Mhm. You also explored the house that Galen Prime Water has offered to you guys as the reward for your successful mission.
Yeah, there's tentative casino plans. Um, that at least two
On
party
your
members,
part and
yeah,
Lucky's part.
at least two people want to turn it into a casino. I don't know if this is still correct, but I think my maximum HP is down.
That is correct.
Okay, that did not reset from a rest. Have we not had a rest?
Not since. Oh, nope. Okay, yeah, you got to take a long rest that was uninterrupted. Yep, it gets to reset now.
Oh, cool.
Yep. Okay.
Oh yeah, we kind of skipped over the whole. The turtle shell is potentially haunted by the ghost of that femur.
Oh yeah, ghosts. Yeah, we had ghost shenanigans. Yeah.
Right, and we paid the priest at the Temple of Procon to try and fix it, but who knows whether or not that's going to be effective.
Yeah, I was gonna say we hopefully got a like a guarantee on that, like a money back guarantee, because who knows if that's actually gonna work.
Yeah, I think it's that we either have successfully cleansed the ghost in the boat or we brought the ghost with us. I think one of those two things is happening.
Well, it takes a whole day to clear the boat, so we don't know yet.
Yeah,
It's
we'll know
True.
tonight or tomorrow.
Correct. But as it happens, you are on your way out of town, so you're going to be leaving the boat in the hands of the priests. In the meantime, so everyone else got a chance to do last-minute shopping. That they might have needed rations, spell components, and the like. I just want to make sure that Vicaris has everything he needs. And then, other than that, you guys are headed out of town.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm good.
All right, cool. Do you have rations?
Likely.
Maybe
I
so.
don't know that I like that answer.
It's not something I'm tracking super well, but I should buy new ones.
And don't worry, we have climbing kits for our underwater adventure, so we're
Okay,
set.
we have 4 of them.
We are
Yeah.
set.
Oh, thank God, that was forefront in my mind.
I love how you're like, oh, we've got climbing kits, so we're set.
While admitting the underwater adventure.
Right.
In the future, you'll thank me, guys.
Right. The flow chart goes, are we set? Question mark. I don't know. Do you have climbing kits? Yes, we do. Then yes, you are set.
Yay! Okay, cool. Right then.
Who's wearing the sending stone rings?
You, me, and Dasani, I believe.
Okay.
Well, Yumi's dead, so.
No.
Ashley.
Wow. Wow.
Is stating a fact too soon?
He said you, comma, me, comma.
He knows.
Sonic.
Don't explain it to him. He knows what he did.
I don't know if he did, is the thing.
He knows exactly what he did. And what he did was name this week's episode. Congratulations! Tell him what he's won, Johnny.
Okay. Sorry, monkey.
It wasn't you. It was someone else who said the other thing.
I know. All right. I think I have a travel map for you guys. And it's not the travel map that the Tay folks have seen for weeks and weeks on end. Yay.
If anybody's got a kid, he's going to get melted.
It's a different map. All right, we've got autumn. All right. So you guys set out pretty early in the morning, you're out west to over the marshes towards the abandoned. Well, not the abandoned. What's the word? The hostilely taken over residence. Former residents of the lizard folk. Sorry, I can't apparently do 2 things at once right now. There we go. Okay. You have your escorts. 2 lizard folk warriors named Garrot and Vith, and they definitely are able to follow some unknown and unseen path that leads from the front gates of Salt Marsh and over the moors. You have a couple of instances of having to ford a river, which is easily done with all of your guys' array of skills, and with the tracking capabilities of these warriors as well. Is there anything that you would like to be doing as you are walking that you would like to state?
Krellick would find interest in how their expertise in like just finding their way through this place. As a fellow as a lord dragon turtle of the marshes, he just wants to pay attention and pick up a few tips.
Okay. You see them mostly tracking by scent, and there's not a lot of visual work there. Not a lot of work that they're using, perception based in sight. And there's also just some vague memory that they seem to be able to follow as well. Just in the same fashion that being able to adapt to a new boat is comes pretty easily to someone who's been on a ship for a long enough amount of time. These folks trek through the marshes easily. They state to Zashel. Now these lizard folk have some grasp of common, though it's rough, and granted, translation is always difficult anyway. They warn Zashel that there is a place ahead that they need to stop in order to progress. It is a little out of the way if you are willing to follow.
Why do you need to stop there? Can you explain?
There is a blessed fount that we must drink from to be granted safe passage beyond the borders of our hunting grounds.
I see. Continue. I suppose we will follow. It's safer if we all stick together. Everyone, there is a brief detour that our guides need to make for religious reasons, is I suppose a succinct way of putting it.
Okay.
It should not take us too far out of the way.
All right.
Let's get going.
All right. Well, then, with given the affirmative, they take a very abrupt alteration in their route and begin heading north, and walk for a good, maybe almost a half hour in this other direction. It may be a little concerning, but you also know that this trip is going to be 2.5 days to get to this island anyway. So, what's an extra hour, really? And the guides lead you to a cavern, more or less, a dugout pond of what appears to be very clear and fresh water that has some tricklings from the moors pouring into it, but doesn't seem to really be affecting its color. There is no fish living in it as it that you can see, and it is shielded from view nearly entirely. There is remnants of a building that used to be on top of this more or less gigantic well that has long since been abandoned, destroyed, and left to be overgrown. There is, as it happens, a dead and bloated body that is sitting near the waters itself with a cup near its hand. The two lizard folk go to the water to drink, and then
Should are you sure this water is safe? It would seem the last person to drink here did not fare well.
this is blessed water. You should all drink.
Can I check the dead person's body and figure out how they die, maybe?
Sure.
I can assist with that. I am trained in medicine.
I am not.
Well, now you have advantage on it. Okay, cool. This person appears to have drowned. By the looks of the corpse itself, but their clothes from the chest down are completely dry.
That's not weird at all.
Strange. Maybe it's magic clothes.
Or something held their head in the water until they died. swirling it, basically.
True. Does their body look like it's bloated because it's in water or anything, or it's just
The body is completely on land and is actually is far enough away from the water. It does not look like it has been taken from it or washed
Ah.
up from it.
so someone stuck their head in and drowned them in here? Got it.
Looks like it.
Are the lizard folk drinking?
Yes, they are.
Kralik drinks.
I mean, I guess I will drink
Yeah.
from it.
Same.
It's not like I can drown, right?
question.
What'd you say,
And-
Monkey?
I said it's not like I can drown.
Okay. All right. And Adam, what'd you say?
I've got a super weird question. Any
Uh-huh.
chance this dead body is that?
Interestingly enough, it looks sort of similar, but again, like there's some with the bloating and everything, certainly, but it looks like this person has taken on water. Like,
Right. Bloated.
a
Bloated is
power.
bloated. Right. I got you.
yeah.
All right. I guess I'm drinking water too.
Cool. Can everybody roll me a d4?
I was gonna wait, but I'll roll a d4.
Oh, I assume by you walking forward and everything. And being Vicaris.
Yeah, since I don't trust lizard folk apparently, I was gonna wait for someone like Monkey's character to see how it affects them, but I didn't say quick enough.
Okay. Alright. This is kind of redundant for Lorne, that's alright. But Zashel and Yop, the water to you tastes just a little bit salty, and you feel gills sprout on your neck, and for the next 24 hours you can breathe both air and water.
I think I can already do that.
You have the water breathing ability, which doesn't necessarily give you gills, which you now have.
Fair enough. Huh,
Um,
that's okay.
For Vicaris and Lucky, the water is as sweet as honey, and you have a plus 10 to the next charisma check you have to make.
What have you done?
Fuck yeah.
Just the one.
Still fine.
How long
As-
does that last? Is that also 24 hours or just the next one infinitely, whatever the next
It's-
one is?
Just the next one. And Krellick, the water is cold and bracing and shocks you to a little bit of an alertness. You have a plus 10 to the next perception check, or the next time you roll initiative.
Ooh, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I drink deeply. It's very refreshing.
All right, roll me another d4.
Ooh, okay. Whoops. It's a 1.
All right. This second drink, then after that cold and bracing, frigid awakening, then feels warm and then vibrant. For the next 24 hours, you have resistance to cold and fire damage while not raging.
Okay. Is this a replacement effect or an on top of effect of
An
what?
additional effect.
Okay. I'm gonna. I enjoy my partaking of the fountain, but I will not drink more.
Okay. And if that is all, then the lizard folk will begin to escort you back towards the road.
Can I investigate this corpse and see if there's anything on here by that would indicate what caused it to drown while not getting wet?
Sure. Its lungs had been filled with water, obviously since it had drowned. But there is no drag marks. There's no indication that it was brought onto land. It was on land and drowned.
That
Water
doesn't bode
elemental.
well.
What'd you say, Ted?
Oh, perhaps Zashel.
Water elemental. I suppose there are magics that will do it also, but I'm more curious who they are and why they are here in the first place.
Anything on them of interest?
3 silver pieces.
They can keep their 3 silver pieces.
Oh, how generous. The lizard folk say to you that to become greedy is dangerous.
Oh,
I think that
I see.
it was a good idea to come out here. This is the best tasting water I ever had.
It is very nice.
It could use a little bit of ale, but I think it's good.
I'm a little concerned about these new additions, and Yop will touch her neck.
Sir. Oh, why?
Well, I generally don't like it when things just grow on me in an instant. It doesn't necessarily bode well.
Well, you won't end up like them. And she points to the corpse.
Very true.
I think they're
I think-
rather redundant on myself, but
I think they look
if
pretty
we're
neat.
prepared to.
I'm confused. I don't think the water did anything.
Yeah, I didn't really feel anything either.
It tastes nice, but
Well, I feel real good.
I mean, if we don't know anything about this and can't do anything about it, should we not continue onwards?
I think that's a wise idea, Lauren.
Mhm.
Right, back on the path you go. Just wanted to show off the map. Isn't it nice?
That's very
It is nice.
At first, I thought it was the map where we met Zira and Immortan.
It looks
like,
pretty
with the
close,
mirrored
huh?
fight. Yeah.
I did actually consider using that one, but I figured it would probably elicit a reaction.
Sarah, do you have the role information still available to you?
I do.
Yeah.
Here.
What is the 4 and what is the 1?
All right. I'll just copy and paste it.
Okay. Yeah. That'd be good.
The second one. Come on. All right. Back on the road you go. Is anything... I just want to be clear as you're traveling if there's anything unique that you're doing or important that you're working on. Keeping watch.
Not beyond passive. Anything special.
I'd be looking around, yeah.
Okay.
I'll make small talk with our lizard friends. Do they? I mean, I don't know what languages lizards speak. I don't know Draconic. I mean, I can understand them, of course, but they don't speak Aquan, do they?
They do not, but they have
Yeah.
limited common.
Okay, I have limited common, so I think we probably communicate fairly well.
Vicaris, if you wouldn't mind, would you make me a perception check?
Yeah, it's when my computer stops freaking out.
Okay. Okay. As the sun begins to set on your first day of travel. There is it is made known that it is necessary that you find somewhere safe to rest. It is one thing to camp out on the moors and hope for the best, and another thing to spend the night on them without protection. And so the lizard folk recommend that you start looking for somewhere to hide. As it happens, Vicaris, you see, not terribly far off the path, in one of the hillsides, a bit of a cavern that has a large stone that mostly obstructs the entrance.
Oh, I think I see something over there. And I'll start walking towards it.
I will follow and make sure he's okay and not by himself.
Okay. Do just the two of you go?
I will look at our guides. Is this cave something you are familiar with?
They shake their heads.
Allow us to clear it, and we will see if that's acceptable for rest.
Okay.
It's like we're in a swampy place, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Can I snatch like a frog nearby?
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna eat half the frog and then offer half of it to one of the lizard folk.
Oh, yeah, they'll eat that.
Yeah, heck yeah. And I'll follow, the party and all that.
Okay. As you approach, you get a little closer. Lauren, you hear... Maybe. Hold on.
I have a very high passive, if that's the question.
Yeah, that was the question, actually. You hear the sounds of combat coming from inside the cave. There is the angry sounds of something in pain, and then wails of someone in distress.
I'll let Vicaris know that it sounds like someone's fighting in there. How far away is the rest of the group?
Maybe 20, 30 feet behind.
Oh, I'll just yell to them then.
Okay.
Sounds like someone's fighting inside, yeah.
Well, then you better
We'll
get in
speed up.
there.
All
Well, I
right.
don't want to go first.
I'll cast light on my staff and I'll go in first.
Okay. And that's the case. Is anyone not going in?
I'll be in.
I'll go in. I don't know how close I'll be to Lauren, but if she's casting like a light thing to see, then that means that I can't see. So I will also cast a light on the drift globe.
Okay, cool. Second, as I'm making all of those lighting conditions manifest. Okay. As you enter the cave, all of you, there is you move around this giant stone that has partially obscured the entrance, and there is several people inside that all seem to be fighting to defend themselves, but they are backed into a corner by a gigantic woman with a singular eye and a massive club who is fighting pretty nastily against it and continuing to like push these people back into the corner. And we'll put you on Matt. And we will roll initiative.
Oh, I don't know why that has advantage. Ignore that roll. It actually should be. Oh, I don't know which one.
No, it's right. It took the first number because your second number was lower.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna. I use my powerful water, and I have a 19.
That is correct. You also didn't have a choice. It was just going to happen.
Correct. Yeah.
Yep.
I updated the turn tracker.
All right. Cool. And great. Oh, Lucky gets to go first. Great. Okay. She will plant her feet and with a tremendous shrieking roar that sounds like it is coming from another plane, she will use her voice of the Kraken to attempt to frighten the creatures. Well, we'll try to frighten
Just so I'm
the
clear
Cyclops.
on, we we don't see a passage behind the other folks on the far side, and
Yes.
Okay, and so as far as we're aware, the only exit is the one we just came in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. That is it. These people back here are in a corner, and the Cyclops is frightened. Krellick, it's your turn.
Sick. We can all hear something happening in this direction to the left.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. I just say, I can't see nothing, and I will just start walking forward, and suddenly I stop and kind of just my eyes track upward. Oh, there's a big one. What I can only see this creature. What
Yes.
are they doing?
She has her back towards you, more or less, but has turned after the sound that Lucky made, and appears to be, in a fashion, moving further into the cave. She has a gigantic club in one hand and has some loose boulders, as if that's a thing. She has boulders, stones at the ready, at her other hand. She has been you've been hearing the sounds of attack beyond. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I will move a little bit further in. I continue watching her, reaching for the maul, warily looking at everyone else. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Okay, what are these people doing now that I can see them?
They appear to be defending themselves from the Cyclops.
Okay. So I'm kind of bounding my way past this thing, see these people, turn and kind of connect the dots of oh, that's the thing trying to kill these small things.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a lot. Okay. I would like to bonus action rage, because that thing is 4 times my size. I need to be bigger. Oh god. Okay. They're brandishing rocks and whatnot in their hands.
They are aggressive right now.
Like sacks of rocks, or they are holding a boulder.
Hurling stones.
Got you. Okay. I wanted to know if it was something I could possibly get out of their hands. If they were if it was a sack, maybe I could get that, right? But
Gotcha.
I'm not getting that boulder out of nowhere. Okay, I have 5 foot of movement left. I will swing up in between them and say, "Don't worry, Krellick the Red am here. And I'm gonna try to smash the foot of this thing. I think I'll just hit a toe probably. I'm gonna go reckless great weapon master on it.
Okay.
It's the 19.
19 will hit.
Heck yeah. For it'd be 22 damage with rage, and then I'll swing again on the same foot to try to really piss it off. 22 to hit for another 20.
All right. You hear some cracks as some of the smaller bones in its foot probably break.
Hell yeah. I'm just trying to hold its attention. That's it. That's my turn.
And she shrieks and then tries to squash you with her maul. I have advantage to hit you, which is awful for you. A 28 and a 23 to hit.
They definitely hit.
All right. So for two separate attacks, we have a 20 bludgeoning damage and then a 23 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, so
10 and 11.
And 11. I'm messed up. she beats my ass with that.
And steps over you to get closer to the smaller creatures. And then it is Zashel's turn.
I see Krellick taking kind of a beating, but that seems like a bad place to go running up. So I will, Krellick, how we feeling? And I will cast.
Concussed.
I will cast Guiding Bolt at the giant thing that Krellick just tried to attack.
Okay.
I've never felt more love.
Well, attacked, not tried to attack. Did attack. That is an 18 to hit.
That will hit.
That is 16, and I cast at 3rd level, so it should have been 66 damage. So it is 24 radiant damage.
Okay.
With my charisma bonus already in there. So.
All right, that's a very good hit. Bonus action.
And bonus action. You know what? I'm up to a decent number of healing light dice, so I will go ahead and drop 3 healing light dice on Krellick.
Is he in range of you? It's 30 feet, right?
I forgot
Get
that
closer.
has range.
Get
I'm gonna have
come
to
here.
move up.
Come get closer.
10, 15, just enough. You want this healing or not? Stop trying to fucking murder me, Krellick. 11 hit points.
All right, cool. And Yop, it's your turn.
Yop and Betty will go running up this way. And while they're doing it, Yop will be screaming, "Why don't you pick on someone your own size?" And she will cast that on Krellick.
What does that look like?
Are you asking me or Adam?
Adam.
As Yop is running up, she is working a lever, which looks sort of like a water pump lever on the interior side of her shield. And she's cranking that up a couple times and then hits a release valve, and this gas just sprays all over Krellick, and he begins to enlarge.
Awesome. Okay, cool. Anything else for your turn?
And yeah, for my bonus action, Peck.
It has advantage.
Oh, all right. Well, let's do that again then.
23 will hit. Okay. All right. Excellent. So these guys, seeing that there are some softer folks in the way or around, going to move and then dodge as defenders for a couple of you, and then the little guys are going to panic a little bit and rail. We'll do a few crossbow attacks at the giant cyclops, trying to bring her down. And those hit, and then
What do they
Lauren.
actually look like? The little guys.
They have kind of a bit of the local appearance. They look like travelers, although they don't look familiar. They're probably from out north a ways.
Okay. I mean, looking at this, I kind of know that the little guys are being attacked, and they're not the one attacking the Cyclops, right? They're like not the one engaging and trying to kill the Cyclops. Or can I figure that out?
Make an insight check. Right, 1 second.
Okay, I'm gonna yell out, what's going on here? And I'll approach closer.
And is that what you're doing for your turn?
And I will take the dodge action.
Okay, cool. Vicaris?
And boom. Lame. Slow on the big guy.
Okay, what is that?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Yeah.
Ooh, rolled a 2.
Haha.
Okay, cool. Anything else for your turn?
No, I don't need anything.
Okay, cool.
That picture will never not make me laugh.
It's really good. Okay. Lucky will get a little bit closer and then put out her hand, and from the wall behind the Cyclops there is a crack as thick black tentacles pry their way from the wall and the floor and begin to grasp and snag the Cyclops. And while I resolve that, Krellick, it's your turn.
I will look over at Lorne and then look at the dwarves. Are these dwarves? They're
They
tokens
are.
or dwarves?
I know, they're just some dudes.
Okay, they're just some dudes. Okay.
There's some dudes.
I look at this dwarf.
One of them's a dwarf. How about that?
I look at them and I'll look at the this is a cyclops, yeah?
Very evidently, yes.
Yeah, big female cyclops. Okay.
Mhm.
I am big now. I will all my dreams are coming true. I will reach a hand out and try to grab hold of the Cyclops' throat. I want to squeeze and say, drop them. Referring to the rocks. I want them to drop the rocks.
Okay. Right. Will you roll me an intimidation check and then resolve the action you want to do?
Yeah. I don't have advantage, but I will roll my inspiration point to reroll. It's the 12.
It's the 12. Okay, and you want to? Are you trying to grapple? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I'll go for a grapple.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Yeah, heck yeah. That's a 23.
Wow, she did not do well at all, considering she's a giant. And so you have her grappled.
Hell yeah. Could I with my second attack action make a grab for like one of her arms to like can I like put her in like some kind of restraining lock to like bind her up a little bit?
We can say that that's like what you're doing as a grapple, like that, like that's what it ends up looking like, because she won't be able to get away per se, but she can still like, unless you make another athletics check to try to disarm her, she will still be theoretically able to hit you on your turn. On her turn.
Okay. Is there a way I can like hold her arm to maybe give her disadvantage on the attack? Is that like a possible like kind of physical maneuver?
No, the better judgment call would be just to try to disarm her in that instance.
Then I will attempt that.
Okay, so that's another contested athletics.
Okay, cool. It's a nat 20, 28.
Oh, and she rolled an 8. Why, girl? That's so disappointing. Okay, all right. So she has dropped her club. She is still like will have access to throwing stones, but like you got hit by the club. That's the real threat.
Cool. Hell yeah. I don't think I have a bonus action. Nope, that's my turn.
Okay. So on her turn, the black tentacles that Lucky has summoned begin grasping at her legs and then pulling her towards the wall. So between you holding her arms and these tentacles holding her legs, she's nearly suspended above the ground. And she takes damage. And then is going to try to bash you with a rock, Krellick, but she will have disadvantage since it's technically a ranged attack and a bunch of other stuff. Does a 14 is not going to hit, right?
A 14 won't hit. But, I mean, can't she just slam me with a rock? Like, with it in her hand, right?
Okay.
I mean, she's a big cyclops. Can't she just clobber me with a rock?
I mean, she totally could. She technically has to roll to hit, but if you would like to just get clobbered...
Oh, no, I mean, like, I don't think she should have a hard time hitting me with a rock. Like, right?
Uh-huh.
Like, a range attack, I think she should be able to just hit anyone with a rock.
I mean, I tend to agree, but, like, I was also working with what you were trying to do on your turn,
cool.
I'm trying to... anyway, even at a flat roll, like, was a 14. She did not roll well at all. Sad. Zashel, it's your turn.
Still holding out. All right, we're good. Anybody have any idea what the actual circumstance of this particular altercation is? And I will Sacred Flame the Cyclops.
Okay. -2 dex. That's a fail. 15. Okay. And Lauren, you'll have to wait till your turn to say anything.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah. Okay. Yop, your turn.
I'm going to just take my standard attacks, but as I'm doing that, I will scream out at the dwarf-looking dudes. Why is she trying to kill you?
The 24 will hit.
That's just one-handed.
Okay. Hey, your two-handed roll actually rolled better this time.
the first time I've seen that, actually.
Uh-huh.
And there's Betty.
Okay, that will also hit.
All right. And that's it.
Okay, cool. These two are going to continue their actions of defending the squishy people. And then one of the folks back here shouts that they were looking for a place to rest, and she came in and started crushing skulls. And a few of them actually look pretty battered as it stands. Monkey?
Does it look like there's any stuff belonging to, say, a cyclops in this cave? Like this large?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's only been like this back corner, which was obscured by the Cyclops before you guys came in.
I don't think they're telling the truth. We're attacking the wrong people. They're clearly the one that invaded her home. And they look battered, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to... Yeah. You know what? I would get out of here if I were you guys. Otherwise, it's not going to be fun for you. And I will come closer to them and hold an attack. If they look like they're going to attack her, I will attack them.
Okay, cool.
Oh, and I'll bonus action that.
Excellent, cool. Vicaris.
Yeah, no. I don't know what to do. Yumi says we're fighting the wrong person. I'm sorry, Yumi. Whoops. Lauren. And now I feel conflicted. I mean, it's a Cyclops, so like it can't be super great, but still. I feel like morality is relative here right now. I am. You know what? He still hit. She still hit that our guy. So I'm just gonna Ray of Frost him. The Cyclops.
Okay.
12
Ooh, that's a miss.
with the slow.
Actually, that's barely a hit then.
Hell yeah! Barely still counts.
Uh-huh.
7 cold damage. That was terrible.
All right, cool. And then Lucky's going to concentration and dodge. And Krellick, you're up.
I'll try to put her on the ground.
Okay. How I see these working is, you can shove. Okay, so here's how you could do it. You can either shove, or you can drop prone, and she has to go prone with you because she's grappled by you, and then you have to use movement to get up. But then she could theoretically get up on her next turn.
I'll try to put her. I'll try to get. She's so big. I can't get. I can't. She's so big. Yeah, I'll just try to put her on her back. Right.
Okay. All right. So a shove.
Yeah, shove. Athletics, right?
Mhm.
Okay. It's a 27.
Okay. And faster. Oh. Barely beat you with a 20.
Oh yeah, we're struggling. We're struggling. I'm gonna try to push back with my. I'm gonna turn and whip my big tail and see if I can trip her like that.
Okay.
25.
A 21. All right. So she is prone as well.
Heck yeah. That's my turn.
All right. Cool. It's her turn, so she's gonna stand up.
Hey, I did push a big thing down.
Okay. And then she's going to try to clobber you. With a 25 to hit.
Yes.
Okay.
Of course.
With 31 bludgeoning damage, as she just brings a stone across your jaw.
That's pretty sick. Okay.
Zashel.
Zashel will look at the people in the back and just say, "You heard her, get out of here." And then I will kind of skirt around to get to Krellick. I'm trying to stay out of the actual like wrestling match and tap him on, I guess, like a calf at this point since he's way huge. And you've got this, Krellick, right? You can just not great healing, but
Well, that covers most of the damage you took, and then a little bit.
and that's it.
Okay, cool. Yop.
Actually, if I can, I'd like to start making my way back to where I was.
All right, no problem.
Let's go, everybody. You heard him double time. Get out of here. We'll keep her occupied. And I'm just going to cast that under her.
Okay, what is that? Dex?
I believe so, yeah.
Right, and she has the -2. So what is your spell save DC?
16.
Ooh. Slow putting in work. She falls prone.
Excellent.
Right. Cool. Anything else?
That's it. Betty will dodge.
Okay, cool. And these guys are gonna start making their way out. Let's go. 2, 3, 6. Okay, those guys can get pretty much out. These two can near out. And then this guy, in the panic, is going to not disengage and then get struck with an opportunity attack, even at disadvantage, and then is
She
just
slowed.
Take,
Although
yeah.
she should have been
no
making-
reactions. Yep, no reactions.
But-
All right.
I don't know if she was been making her save at the end of every turn.
Oh wait, I didn't do that last one. Oh, ooh, what's your save, Doug? Your save is 16, right?
Sorry, I couldn't get the mute button off. But 16.
Okay, then she barely manages that one.
Happens.
Yep.
So
Gallagher.
so that guy gets clobbered.
Oh yeah, that guy gets mulched.
Well. Win some, lose some.
And then Lauren, you're up.
All right. What are we gonna do with this guy?
Just saying that out loud.
I'm saying that out loud. And she is going to bite her thumb and cast Bane on him. Her on the.
Okay. Where's my... Oh, a nat 20. Okay.
Well, that's all I got.
All right. Vicaris? Doug?
My bad. I unmuted myself. Well, I can either slow it down or I could kind of try and confuse it. I don't know what the play here is, though. And then I'll just Ray of Frost. Nope.
Nope.
Trash tonight.
Let's try. Lucky is going to, as this guy is running past, or trying to anyway, she's gonna try to grab him. Let's see how it goes. Might actually have been enough. Oh my god. She catches a dude and grapples him. And Krellick, you're up.
Go Lucky. Okay, Cyclops is on the ground. I'm gonna jump up on top of her like body, right? I want to. Do they have like this necklace thing, like the token? They have like a thing around their neck.
Sure.
I want to grab that to like pull their head up, punch them in the face, and try to get them to like stop just saying like, "Stop it, stop it." So I'm gonna give it a claws. Give it some claws.
Uh-huh.
I'll go reckless to get my point across.
Okay, cool. Cool.
With rage. So 11 total.
11. All right.
I'll swing again. For another 11.
Okay. She's still up. And
Does it seem like she wants to knock it off?
No, she seems pretty enraged, particularly like having fought a bunch of little dudes and then having more things coming into her cave and trying to beat the shit out of her. And is going to attack you now. Reach and grab club. And taking. Oh, hold on. Where's your fixate? You're taking a little bit more damage from the black tentacles. And let's go 20 and a 15 to hit you, Krellick.
Can I make one of those at disadvantage with Betty?
Yes. It would be the first one, so instead of a
Okay.
20, it's a 19.
First one still hits. Second one does not.
Okay. So that is a 16 damage reduced to 8,
Okay, cool.
and that is her turn. Zashel.
Krellick, maybe grab that one body and we all just leave this place. I think that's all it wants. And I will just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straight back up. Group back straight up. And I will ready a Sacred Flame if it attacks anybody again.
Okay. Yup.
Betty and I will disengage, and we're just going to move back about 10 feet. And we're going to kick it right there.
Cool. And one of the lizard folk begins growling at one of the folks that Lucky's got, but she kind of moves the guy out of his range, a little skeptically. Everyone else makes it out. Guy's gonna try to escape, grapple. And oh my god, hey Lucky, you don't need to roll 2 nat 20s. It's a bit of a show-off move. All right.
None of us can see it. It's fine.
I know. It's just like it surprises me. Is the and then Lauren, you're up.
All right. I mean, I will grab this dead body and drag it and just use my action to dash and run out.
Okay.
Guess I get over here with the body.
Okay. Boop. Vicaris?
Same thing, but with running away this time. 27. There we go.
That'll hit.
And 10 cold damage. Their speed is reduced by 10. I'm booking it. This way.
How does it look when you kill it with the Ray of Frost?
Oh, it just completely freezes. And then as I'm running away, I'm going to turn around and see that it's dead and be like, oh, whoops.
If we're out of combat, I'm gonna yell, "You didn't have to kill her."
I didn't mean to kill her. That it was supposed to be to just slow her down. And then
I,
she
ho-
froze.
I hold up the abacus and put a skull on Vicaris' side. It
Oh.
was a good one.
Oh, finally.
Well, I suppose as long as the original inhabitant is no longer utilizing this space, we might as well.
Sorry.
I'll continue dragging the said body outside.
Okay.
Are other guys that aren't dwarves outside, or have they just vanished into the wind?
You could still see them because they're just running across the moors, but they're, a good 60 feet ahead.
Does
Can you
Lucky
tell
still
us
have
exactly
control
what
on
happened here?
Huh? Ted,
I'm
what'd you say?
Lucky still has a hold on one. The other three just booked it.
Yeah. And then, Yop, what'd you say? Are you talking to him?
Yeah, I'm asking this dude what happened.
Lucky's got one arm, locking his back so that he can't go anywhere, and he says, "We were looking for somewhere to stay the night. We found something. We thought, ow.
Lucky, I think he's sufficiently outnumbered that you don't have to,
Okay." And she drops him.
Oh, I just meant you don't have to break his arm. You can hold on to him still.
Okay. And she grabs him. Much less effectively, though.
So you were just out looking for a safe place to spend the night, and had the misfortune of stumbling in here, yes?
Yeah. There was we saw something in some of the rubbish, but I think I didn't get it. Someone else might have picked it up.
Where are you heading from and to that you are coming through this area? That's all I'm curious about.
We're just on our way to Burl. We're just passing by. Not a lot of roads out this way.
I'd like to make an insight check on this item that was found that he claims he didn't find.
Okay.
If.
Doesn't that seems like a weird story to try. Like, why would he have mentioned it if he had it and wanted to keep it?
And I guess by now the other guys are out of sight.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what it was that was found?
Just a little statue thing.
Where will your friends be running off to, given that they have seemingly willingly left you behind?
He shrugs and says, maybe a little farther east, and then, I would hope that they'd wait anyway. They probably won't wait long. He eyes the lizard folk a little warily.
I mean, Zashal kind of looks at everyone else. I don't see that we have any reason to really detain him.
No, we don't.
Okay, I guess third time. Do I drop him?
You guys
Might as well let
are
him
headed
go.
to Fort Burrell. Where were you coming from? Curious.
Oh, we're from a little bit south of Daggerford.
Does that sense, geographically? I have no idea where Saltmarsh is getting put on them.
Daggerford is south of Waterdeep.
No, I know where Daggerford and Waterdeep are. I don't know where Saltmarsh fits into.
Oh, sorry. South of Daggerford. I mean, Saltmarsh is actually north of Waterdeep.
Am I still big? I don't know how much time has passed.
About a minute, so you have just a little bit of time.
Oh, okay. I'd like to walk up to our friend here, hold out a big hand and say, "You got any money on you?"
Can you make an intimidation check?
Yes.
At advantage. All right.
Okay. It's 23 and 21.
He looks nervous and starts to put his hand to his pockets. Lucky just kind of smacks his hand and then fishes around in his pockets and pulls out 2 copper pieces and 3 gold.
I take the I take 2 gold. I take 2 gold.
Do I let him go?
Yeah, just let him
Yeah.
go.
I guess our business is concluded.
That will be the fee for saving you from the Cyclops. Hopefully your friends have not left you too far behind.
Sasha, should you make him sign a contract real quick?
No, I think it's probably for the best to not. Hopefully your friends are not too far ahead and you can find them, but if you become concerned, then find somewhere safe to hole up. Hopefully not full of Cyclops this time.
Lucky kind of pulls him towards the entrance. You can kind of hear her whisper something to him, and he looks terrified as he books it out of the cavern.
You might want to take your friend's body. No? Okay.
I'll flick one of the gold to Vicaris.
Just for the horde?
I nod, and I pocket the other one. So, you want? Are we gonna get rid of the body if we sleep in here?
We probably should, yes.
Oh, okay. Don't worry. Oh no, I'm growing small.
I'll do it.
Can you move the body?
He's about to. Ah, damn it.
Just blowing spells to try to get something going.
Have you met me? So he's back up.
I thought you were gonna grow big and you were gonna do it.
With my -1 strength modifier.
Yeah, but then you're big. You could do it.
Oh, actually, is it too late to twin that? To
It is.
also. Damn it.
No. I was gonna say. I was gonna say. You can do it if you want.
I would like to also enlarge Yop.
I mean, I guess it's up to Yop whether or not she resists.
Couples that grow together.
Oh my, this is feeling quite weird.
Ah!
Let's get this out of here, Grelly.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
If a turtle could blush, Krellik's cheeks flush. Yeah, I'll help you get it out of there for sure.
Yeah.
Just for effect, I will use Chain Whip to pull the corpse 10 feet closer to me.
Cool.
Come on, you push and I'll pull, Grellick.
Oh, goody. I'll go the legs.
Oh,
Here we go.
right, cool. Yeah, you guys
I'm
can
so glad you let
throw
me
it
twin that.
outside the cave. Not a problem.
Make sure to check it for anything that might be useful. If they found a statue, we'll go through the rest of its her
That's
thing.
an excellent idea.
Oh,
Yo, can you tell me everything you know about Cyclopses?
Well, they have one eye, and apparently they're not very even-tempered.
okay. He has a scimitar and a light crossbow on his corpse, and some leather armor. The crossbow is completely shattered because he was crushed, and nothing else of interest. And if you want to roll a nature check, you might learn more about Cyclopses. Okay. I mean, they're mostly, like, territorial, not particularly intelligent. They are considered, like, the more animalistic of the giant types. But can be reasoned with, just not terribly smart often, and so, like, the odds of being able to communicate are pretty slim.
I will repeat all of it.
In our enlarged state, I make a show of like popping my head like down into my shell and popping it back out. Look, do you do it? It's so funny. Look at it.
No, what? Let me put my helmet down on the ground, and then I will do the same thing.
What a bizarre visual.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and release that.
We're just shrinking and still putting our heads in and out of our shells. I think this makes us get smaller. Oh no.
Has Yop taken off her helmet?
Yeah, she took off her helmet to do the head bobbing thing.
And once concentration is dropped, it returns to normal size. You don't get a giant helmet out of nowhere.
Oh no, I just how many times has Yop taken off her helmet?
Not frequently. I mean, she fastened her sun hat to the top of it, so she's usually wearing both of them. And unless you see her early in the morning when she gets up, or late at night when she takes it off, you probably would not have seen her without her helmet hat.
Yeah. All right, cool. Just wanted to get a sense for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I poke around in here and just see what Cyclops living is like? See if there's anything interesting?
Sure.
Yeah, I
Hold
will
on.
assist. I was going to say we should do that while they're...
I think that was something that was going to happen, but then we all were...
Then we all died to turtles turtling? Yes.
Yeah.
All I can think of is, like, flashing strobe lights and party hard flashing.
There is some animal skins and some strategically laid stones that are set to be a bed of fashions in the very far corner, amongst which you can find a tiny little figurine, a little black stone statue of a raven. Or sorry, it's not black. It is made of silver. It is metal.
I will detect magic and double check it. Obviously.
It is
Start with
magic.
this bird.
It is magic. think it. I want to say transmutation, probably.
My note doesn't. There. This must be the figure they were looking for.
Anything unusual about it?
It's magic, whatever it is.
Oh, well, may I see it for about 10 minutes?
Of course.
And I will cast that as a ritual.
Mm-hmm. And here you go.
I will share that with the group.
Okay. Come on. The update has made Roll20 struggle just a little bit. There. Okay, folks. What do you want to do next?
We make camp here, right?
Mhm.
That's the plan.
Set
Do
some
we
watches
want
and-
to shove? Oh, sorry, go on.
I was just saying, set some watches and hit our.
Well, I was gonna say we could try to shove that rock so it covers the cave, and then we don't need a watch. Unless, is this all the cave is, or does it go like deep into the earth?
This is all that the cave is. It's just barely the hollowed out hill.
Yeah, and then we just have to hope we can get the rock out, or we live here forever.
You can absolutely try to move the stone. It would require an athletics check.
Yeah, but that's just one possibility. We could just do watches and stuff like that.
I mean, either way, I would be concerned with if we wanted a fire closing the cave in, but
Well, that won't immediately suffocate you. It's not like it's a perfect seal.
Yeah.
no,
we'll
but
leave,
a
we'll
lot of
leave
the
it open. That's a
smoke would
that's a
get
valid
trapped
point.
in.
Yeah. Our final rest, our long rest.
The longest of rest.
Jesus. Rain go night night, guys.
Brain go night sometimes. Okay. If you would then like to light fires and set a watch, how do you want to do that?
I can take the first half.
Cool.
I will take the
Or
last one
actually-
so that I'm-
Sorry. Let's have one person do 2 hours at the beginning, another person do 2 hours at the end, and then can I do the 4 in the middle with uninterrupted sleep? Does that work?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, cool.
Well,
Yeah.
Mm,
I mean, we have enough people that
Yes.
everybody could do 2 hours if you didn't want to spend like your whole time keeping watch, or longer time.
I
keeping
got nothing else to do. So I mean, really, let's just do 2 at the 2 hours each, and then I'll do the last 4.
Okay. I think that's a little bit better because it doesn't
Yeah.
specify that trance has to be continual, but it kind
It should be.
It
Yeah.
does say you can't take more than 2 hours watch. You can't do multiple watch as an elf.
Oh,
Uh,
You know, yeah.
so
I think he's saying he would just keep staying up, then get 4 hours continuous, and then he would just
Yeah, but
fall
he
because
can't
the trance is
watch
done.
for 4 hours. He won't get a long rest if he watches for 4 hours.
well, he's not. I mean, watching is just
He's
sitting,
not
like
watching
he's-
during the 4
Oh.
hours.
Oh, okay.
During his, I don't
Okay.
think he's trying to say he's watching during his trance. He's watching around the trance.
Okay.
right.
Yes.
But
Yep.
we're still doing 4 different people for watch, right? Vakaris is not taking 2 of them. That's what I meant.
He's
I mean, that's what-
volunteering for 2, but
that's
you
what I got.
can.
It's, Monkey, where's that rule?
Hold on. I will look it up. There's
I know they
stage
clarified trance
thing, yeah.
recently. Yeah.
Did they? Okay.
Did they change it from where like you are technically kind of aware of your surrounding? I know like it's not really supposed to be meant to like keep watch and all, but
Right, and that's not what we're like. It's he still is going to trance, but in his 4 hours where he's not trancing, he's willing to take essentially 2 slots of watches because he will just be
Because he
doing
doesn't
nothing
need-
otherwise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That sounds like it works. That's
Yeah,
that's right.
Monkey's saying there's a rule specifically that says I can't do that. I
I-
guess like with the clarification.
Yeah, I don't think there is, and I've not been ruling that that's a specification. And I mean that's one of the reasons people play elves is because like I'm gonna rule that that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, isn't
But
watch
you only make
whatever?
You only
I
make
would-
the one rule for the 2 watches, so
So
Yeah, that sounds fine.
okay, the confusion is it's a question between long rest and you still need 8 hours for your long rest.
yes,
Trance means you only have to spend 4 of those 8 hours asleep,
yes,
quoting asleep. So what Doug is trying to do is fine because he's still resting during that time because during a rest, it's even in a long rest is 8 hours for the elf, but the elf can spend much of it on watch and doing light activity while others sleep.
Okay, so like normally I would need 2 hours watch, 6 hours sleep in a long rest. The elf can do 4 hours watch and 4 hours sleep.
yes.
Correct.
Yeah, that sounds like seems to fit on elf. Like that's an
Right.
elf.
Yeah. Like it's
It was
either-
definitely a very. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
yeah. I think the concern, if there is one still, is just that like he can only do 2 hours of watch and then he has to do 2 hours of something else that counts as light resting. But like, I don't know, sitting there and watching the moor seems even more restful theoretically than like reading a book. So like, which is what he'd be doing otherwise. So.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how I want to rule it. That's how we'll rule it. So that's 2 slots of watch taken. Is anyone going to volunteer for other 2? Okay.
Betty
I'll
and I
take
will take
one.
us. Betty and I will stay up with somebody and either watch or assist.
Okay, and Lauren?
I
Did
said
you say you
I'll
want-
take a watch. Yeah.
Okay, cool. What order do you want to do it all in then? So we can roll those
I'll
checks.
go first.
Okay. Roll a perception check for me. Okay. Your watch is clear, and Vicaris, did you want to take the mid watch? Is that what you wanted to do?
That's what I wanted to do, but then it was kind of weird, so I'm just going to take the last watch.
Okay, all right. So that means Yop. If you're going, are you keeping a fire or no?
No.
Okay, then roll perception at disadvantage.
Can I make it even because I got Betty helping me?
Does Betty have perception?
She does.
Then yes. Oh wait, you have dark vision because of your helmet, so it's fine.
Yeah, I'll take the 24 though. That should be sufficient.
Right. Okay, and then Vicaris. Winter is coming. Vicaris, you wake from trance in the disappointment, frustration, and mild anguish that comes with being on the material plane for as long as you have been, and it's so fucking boring. Now you have to sit and watch for 4 hours, and it fucking sucks. So why don't you roll me a perception check?
Really leading me into that emo part, aren't you, Sarah?
Mwah.
I will use my luck stone, and I know that's a bad idea, but we're doing it anyways.
Ah.
14's better than 6.
Okay. You see, you have your attention caught by like this little rat that kind of scurries past you and walks into the crawls around in the cavern a little bit, and then eventually wanders its way out. But other than that, not that weird. Like nothing interesting happens. Nothing interesting at all. It's so boring.
This plane is sucks.
All right, so we'll take our 10. Make sure you got your long rest stuff all sorted, and we'll get you back on the road when you get it back. Okay. Okay, so the lizard folk escort takes you back onto the moors, and the morning mist from the ocean has begun to obscure some of the far distant horizons. It is cold and it's wet, and most of your even staying inside, most of your belongings get a little bit damp with the incoming moisture on the air. Anyway, and the walk is dull and uninteresting. Is there anything that you are doing while walking?
Can I, in the morning, read the kill on the Cyclops?
Yes.
I'll read the kill on the Cyclops, and I will give Vicaris the benefit.
Okay. It's a D10 for an hour, right?
Yeah, a D10 for an hour. I thought I wrote down what it does. Yeah, okay. It's the middle paragraph. I'll make this a thing. But it's a D10 for the next hour you can use on anything.
Yeah. All right, cool. So, that being the case, is there, again, anything that anyone is doing while walking? Any perception
I
check?
will also use Mage Armor from the daily spells to boost my AC a bit.
I'll keep an eye
All
out.
right. Okay. You can roll a perception check, and you can also your passive will factor in if you roll real bad. Hey. Okay. As you're walking, nearing about the time that you would be anticipating resting for something to eat and take a little breather, there is off the side of the road among some of the shrubs and foliage, there is the sound of. It sounds like, oh, okay. A little bit of barking, and then a little bit of chatter that sounds like it's in common. A little bit of whispered words that, okay, Logan, calm down. I gotta live like this. Not far off the road, you hear the sounds of something and someone.
All right. I'll let the group know there's something ahead of us, but
Okay. As you continue then, as you get close to the source of the sound, it incidentally, more or less, you catch sight of your 23 figures that look almost dog-like but are bipedal and are digging through the mud and the brush with little bags in their hands and seem to be collecting things. When you get close-ish to them, they become quite hostile, growling and dropping their belongings, and we're gonna do some more fighting, gang.
Sir, what time of the day did we drink the water?
That would have been still in the morning, about noon. So it would have been. It's been about 24 hours at this point.
Gotcha. Thank you.
I have disadvantage because of the luck stone, right?
That is correct.
Okay.
But you're still a little hot, man.
oh, I failed to select my token. Whoops.
Hey, Vicaris and Krellick in the back.
Yeah, I forgot to select it. My bad.
Okay. Let's see. Are you okay? Well, are you the 4, or do you have something else?
I'm the 4. Yes.
Okay, so it is correct. All right. Okay, so Yop is first with these dog-like people figures, snarling and approaching. Woo, Doug!
Oh, my bad. Let me just turn myself down.
Oh dear. And Yop will start spinning a crank on the back of her shield, and when she lets go of it, it spins itself in the reverse direction, and a bunch of sparks fly out of the front of the shield, and I am casting Fairy Fire.
Okay. Your DC is a 16?
It is.
Okay.
And
so-
that's the 10, 20, 10. That's the 20-foot cube.
all right. So one of them fails.
Okay.
Okay.
And Betty and I will run up to this first dude. And Betty will take a peck at him. But too much activity for Betty in one round.
A 13 will actually hit.
Oh,
Ooh, that's a pretty good hit.
yeah, not bad. And that's that.
Okay. And then it is their turn, and they are going to get closer. And oh no, back. And then I need Krellick to make a wisdom saving throw.
You got it. It's a 6.
A 6 will fail. Okay.
Maybe you should check again.
So as these others begin prowling forward with claws and snarls, I'm also going to need Yop to make a wisdom saving throw. All right. A couple of these creatures make eye contact with the two turtles, and you almost feel a compelled, like, hypnosis. It's a little drowsying. One that Yop is able to withstand, but Krellick is not. And Krellick, you fall asleep, unconscious, just drop, start snoring.
Well, excellent. Can I? Oh, never mind.
And then we have closer, and we're going to swipe at Betty. Two of them are with the scimitars that they draw from across their backs, and the highest I have to hit is a 12, which I don't think hits.
No.
And then then another two are going to lunge forward on you. One is going to lunge forward at you, Yop, and try to snap at some of the softer parts of your skin with a 21 to hit.
Shield.
Okay. And then Lauren, you're up.
All right. I will cast Bane on these three, I guess, the closest three.
Okay.
DC is 15.
Oh. Sorry, I was fixing something on your sheet. Charisma, 1, 2, 3. And you said wait, sorry, you said 13?
15. 1, 5.
Okay. Okay, so one of them succeeds, so we'll... There you go.
All right, and I will walk over here.
Okay.
That's
Then,
my turn.
all right, Zashel, you're up.
I do not like the looks of this at all. I will start with ping that guy.
Mm-hmm.
And I will... Actually, wait. Do I see Krellick just drop?
Oh yeah, that is unmistakable.
Okay. I think I'd rather get Krellick up if I can. Krellick. Krellick. Krellick.
You can take an action to wake him. Yes.
Krellick, they're hurting Yop. Get up there. That's it.
Excellent.
And then it's your turn, Krellick.
Okay, I'll shake my head, spit out some of the dirt, look up at Zashel, look like crane my head to look upside down at Yop. I'll quickly turn over to my side and pop up, and give a nod to Zashel, and I'll run to join Yop in the throes of battle. I'm actually gonna run. Yop's got a lot on her, but I'm gonna run towards these people over here. And I'm gonna go into a rage, and then just swing at this one here.
Okay.
You have advantage.
Yeah.
I do. Heck yeah! Thank God. It's a 19.
Okay. That will hit
For 24.
and slice that one. Or sorry, no, clobber that one.
That's an impressive maul.
With that much damage, it might as well.
I'll then swing at the one either to the left of him.
Mhm.
Okay. It's not advantage. It's the 12.
A 12 will hit. Ooh. Uh-oh.
Ooh. Hello. So 25.
Hey, that's going to kill that one as well.
Okay. I used a bonus action to rage. So I'll just roar at the dog in front of me.
Right, cool. And then, Yop, it's your turn.
Sorry, that should be me.
Yeah, are Vicaris
Oh.
and Lucky in? Oh yeah, Lucky's behind me, but Vicaris.
Yeah, I
is-
was
Yeah,
before.
Vicaris. Wait. Oh, you didn't. I thought you had fixed your token situation. I gotcha.
Oh no, sorry. So against this guy, I'm going to cast Hold Person, which means I forgot that I need to type in to roll. Come on. Damn it. Yeah, Hold Person. And you know what? Let's twin it to the one next to him as well.
Okay. The second one fails. Even with the Bane. Yeah. Oh wait, hold on. I was doing resistance to something when I should have been doing immunity. I apologize. There are some jackal wares that shake off being hit by a maul for 20-some damage. Okay. My apologies. But yes, as I said, this one is frozen. And
Yeah, pretty much kind of like you see here. Vicaris holds up his hand to his mouth and breathes, and it, if it works, freezes them in place.
yes.
And then, sorry, if this guy's still alive, then I would have done it to him as well. So it would have been like these two.
Okay. The rolls would have held, but that's fair. And we'll do that. Yes. I don't know what that's supposed to be. It's fine. Okay. Now it's Yop's turn.
Okay, so one of the two in front of me is frozen, and the other one is lit up like a Christmas tree. Correct?
Yes.
Okay, I will take a jab at the frozen fellow.
That's gonna hit. You said frozen, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have actually the advantage.
Okay.
Okay. And as a paralyzed target, a hit counts as a critical.
Okay, so I just roll the d6 again, correct?
Yes.
All right, so that's
right.
15 points of damage.
You have a magic weapon. All right. Okay. Cool. All right. That one is bloodied then.
I will try jabbing that guy again.
Okay. Right. 18 will hit. The extra damage. Okay. And he is pierced through and dropped.
Excellent. And Betty will take a jab at the dude lit up in front of her.
Cool, cool. That's gonna hit.
Nice, Betty.
Yeah. Come on. And that one is bloodied. Wow. Okay. And then Lucky's gonna move up and just try to slap the ever-living shit out of the guy in front of him. And there's the roll of thunder as she smites him for 20 points of thunder damage and knocks his block off. Okay. And then we're going to bite Krellick, is what we're gonna do. Maybe. I have 119 to hit. Krellick?
Sorry, 19 hits, yes.
Okay. So you're going to take 6 piercing damage, and could you make me a Constitution saving throw?
I would be delighted to. It's a 12.
Okay. And Lauren, you're up.
All right. I will go around and try to hit this one that's glowing red.
Okay.
I'll use that on my staff, and then I'll hit it. Oh, the 16 hit.
A 16 will hit.
Non-lethal damage.
Okay. That's enough to knock that one unconscious with a little bop. Okay.
That is all.
Zashel?
2 left on the far side. It doesn't look like anybody's particularly messed up, so I will just try to help Krellick out and Guiding Bolt that one right in front of him.
Okay.
Nope, that's the wrong spell I just clicked on. For a 25 to hit.
A 25 will hit.
For 30 radiant damage. That did not include my charisma modifier.
How does that look when you kill that one instantly?
This will light it up for you, Krellick. Never mind. You okay, Krellick? Sorry if there's after spots or something. That's it for me.
Okay, Krellick, it's your turn.
I blink my eyes and shake my head from the dazzling lights.
Mwah.
Yeah. I'll swing my maul and try to turn this thing's neck sideways.
Okay.
I'm gonna go reckless at it. So it's a 15 to hit.
A 15 will hit.
Okay, for 24.
All right. It does spin around, but it still holds its ground.
Hell yeah. I swing the hammer back down and try to put its head down into its body. An 11.
Will miss.
Yep. It's too fast. Dog's the natural predator of turtles. I will shift around to cut off retreat, and that's my turn.
Vicaris?
Ray of Frost him, because I have disadvantage right now. Oh my. Anyways, let's roll that damage. 7. Whatever, I'm back to normal. That's my turn.
Okay, yep.
All right. Betty and I will just slide on down. And I will start stabbing.
That's gonna hit. Okay,
And these are all one-handed.
that will also hit. Okay, is it barely up? And a 19's gonna hit. Oh my, yeah, that thing is obliterated. By a stab through the chest with the pelican beak.
Yop turns and high fives Betty. And says, "That's one for each of us, credit."
I mark the kills. Did Betty get 1 or 2?
That's an interesting question. I can't remember.
I think she got 2 of them, right?
I think it was 2.
Because she killed this guy, right? Because like you
Sweet.
beat up this guy, and then I
Oh,
think it was
I'm so sorry, Betty. I'm counting you short.
I thought Lauren got this one.
I knocked it unconscious. It's still
Oh,
technically alive.
yeah. I'm sorry. I thought one of Betty's attacks was like enough to take it out, not the one that she just killed.
Yeah.
I'll walk up to Lauren next to this one, kind of like nudge it a little bit with my feet to see it that he's unconscious, and kind of look at her. I'll give her a thumbs up and slide a skull across for her.
Oh, it's actually still alive. I don't think that counts.
Well, you see, the thing is, I think it does.
So can I expect the bodies of the dead ones? What exactly are these things?
You can roll nature or investigation.
Oh, I'm so great at both of those.
Oh,
I know nothing.
see, I was gonna say it's a low DC, but not that low.
I don't know what they are. All right.
Some kind of dog men.
What were they picking out of the mud? They dropped their bags back here in the tree line. Maybe there's something in there that'll give us an idea.
I'll go looking for those bags.
They're not hard to find. No need to roll. You find some mushrooms and some herbs, some bones, and a tiny little pelt of a mouse.
Yeah, this answers absolutely nothing.
Lauren, what are you gonna do with him? Lauren.
Monkey?
Lauren, what you gonna do with it?
I shrug. I mean, I don't leave it alone. Wait, can you not hear me?
No, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He might. I mean, what if he comes after us? I mean, we did just kill probably his friends.
We didn't have to kill its friends.
Yeah, but it happened.
They initiated this fight, not us. We were simply walking down the road.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean they deserve to die.
I don't know about deserve, but it means that they initiated the altercation.
Yes, but do you just go around killing anyone that attacks you?
If they attack me,
Yes.
Dying is simply what they ask for. We only delivered it to them.
Because it's dark.
Life is dark.
Okay.
I
All
don't
right.
Well, I don't think it's necessary to kill everything that attacks you.
I miss
Perhaps
autumn.
they're just hungry.
Perhaps you could have negotiated with them, but that is in the past and they are dead, no?
Well, no one tried to negotiate with them. I
they made no
Exactly.
attempt
What
to
is done
negotiate
was
with
done.
us.
What is done is done. We are wasting time. If you wish for me to kill him, I will kill him for you.
not really. I'm just ready to continue on.
He's still alive, right?
He is still alive.
I mean, use shocking grass to kill him.
I wince at that.
There. Now we can go.
Are you looking Lauren in the eye as you do this?
No.
I'll look over their bodies and just say, "You fought well, but it was a fight you were never gonna win."
Oh, Krellick, I believe that one was mine.
I slide a
Kill
skull.
stealing.
I slide a skull.
Wow, why did I not play Winter?
You're not waiting for him to wake up, is that correct?
We would be waiting forever, given that I believe he just got shocking grass to death.
And just so you know, I basically touched his heart and like cleared him the wrong way.
Lucky's just kind of standing at the smoking body. Huh. Okay.
Well, necessary or not, it's done. Shall we continue to our actual mission?
Yep.
Hopefully, anything else we run across has the sense to not attack a party larger than it.
I lumber forward and begin shouting, "You hear that? Stay away from us!" I just make a lot of noise.
The lizard folk seem upset.
At Krellick or at Vicaris?
At Krellick.
Okay.
Okay. You can continue walking for the remainder of the day, and you will need to be bunking down for a long rest. How would you like to go about doing so?
As nighttime approaches, Betty and I will start looking for a safe place to hide out for the night.
Okay. You can roll perception or survival.
I'd say I can help with that. Although I believe Betty already is.
Without too much trouble, then there is enough shelter that you can scrape together that you are not just out in the open on the moor. However, the earth is softer now. You are going to have to figure out something to prevent... What's the word? All of your bedding and everything just getting completely soaked through.
If I'm in my shell, is that a problem?
You might sink a little bit, but it should be okay.
Yeah.
Who ever heard of a turtle sinking so far into the peat that they drown underground?
Could never happen.
Could never happen.
I can just stop myself from sinking.
I'll look to the group, the ground, and what's surrounding us, and say, we could like put a bunch of trees in the ground.
The lizard folk have wandered a little bit and have scrapped together some wood for themselves, but only enough for themselves to sleep on top of.
You know, like a bunch of leaves and big logs, and it'll be like, you know, it'll lift us out of the muck.
Sure. Let me know if there's any way in which I can assist.
Yeah, go get some trees and leaves so we can lift ourselves out of the muck.
Okay.
Roll survival.
Can I assist him?
Yeah.
Unless
I mean-
Vicaris wants to assist him?
I am not proficient. I was just gonna do it.
I say, neither am I.
I think we all probably should try to do something. I'm proficient in
Sure, why
survival.
not?
I'll try to
Yeah,
help Zashel.
I'll help somebody. I'm also proficient.
Then I'll roll again. Hey!
Zashel, you have advantage. Oh no.
Yeah, this is there's not enough trees, Krellick. Also, these branches are kind of heavy, and that's a thread from my suit.
Oh, yeah, so that's been going for a little while.
You can find enough supply.
Yo, hold on, Zashel, don't move.
Thank you. But nope, my socks are soaked. My feet are completely submerged. This place is kind of awful.
If you want, I can fix this for you.
You can fix the ground.
Oh no, simply your socks.
Oh no, thank you. I can handle that.
Okay.
Zashel,
Yes, Krellick.
do you have like feet like me or feet like them?
Who is them?
I point to the more like humanoid-looking people in our group, which would be maybe Vicaris.
Yes,
Lucky, maybe?
I have feet that require shoes and have separated toes and
Oh, how many toes do you have?
Ugh.
we've been over this. Yup, I have the normal 10 toes.
So is that 5 and 5 or like a 6 and 4 situation?
Or 10 on each foot.
Or like
That would
one
be
big one and
20
then 9
toes.
little ones.
It's five on each foot, just like a human.
So it sounds like we've collected about half of the wood we need. Is that
Yes.
accurate?
Yes.
Okay. Yop will start rummaging around in Betty's open mouth and pull out a robe and pull a patch off of the robe and throw it onto the ground where it turns into a rowboat. This should keep some of us dry.
It's a pretty good plan.
You're
Yo.
quite skilled at that.
It's amazing.
Do we just climb in the boat? Or were you intending to take it apart? Because
Oh, well, either way. I don't know if there's enough room if everybody climbs in, but we can give it a shot.
Lucky jumps into the boat.
Do we now gain her ability because she's in a boat?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Fucking great.
Uh-huh.
What I'm hearing is we just gotta carry a boat around and carry Lucky in it.
Like a fucking palanquin.
It's like she's the queen, and we all hold her in the boat.
There has been a dramatic reversal in the roles of this franchise all of a sudden. Ooh, Dasani, sorry, bud. We gotta replace.
Bye.
Sorry. I'm sorry. We only have a slot for one water genasi.
Oh
and
no.
We got the boat now, so
No, it's
Yeah,
fine.
we've
we
got
can
our.
have, if
Guys,
we
let's
can have
go.
2 turtle, we can have 2 water gymnases. It's fine.
Ooh, I've been meaning to talk to you guys about that.
Oh. What?
I'm just saying, we have our token, so like.
We already have one turtle. Okay, we don't technically need to.
Well, Yap was here first, so.
Very true.
Well, I've got news for you. You can have 2 turtles or you can have none.
Oh wow.
Are we able to kind of get our camp going like this?
Yes. Who is sleeping on the ground and who is sleeping in the boat?
boat.
I'll sleep in the ground.
Yeah, I'll sleep on the ground.
I'll sleep on the ground. I'll just take off my armor, stick it in my backpack, and I'll sleep on the ground.
Also, I don't know if we need to RP this, but we do have some magic items that people aren't using that we could probably benefit from. I
Should
believe.
probably work on disseminating that. Yeah, should do
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so the ones that I currently have that aren't consumables, excuse me. So we have the eel skin leather armor, which helps you with unarmored attacks, but I really think Dasani would benefit most from that. And then we have the cloak of protection, which obviously would help out anybody.
Are
we
you not
have-
gonna use
But
that?
you are the only person who's. You and Lucky are technically the only unarmored people.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
Cloak of protection does not require unarmored. That's the bracers of defense.
That's true, but what I'm saying is everybody else has armor. So, in theory, a +1 to someone who doesn't have armor, not a bad play.
Then we have the +1 mithril half plate. I don't know if anyone can wear that.
My guess would be Lauren can wear it.
That would not be good for me because I have negative dex. It just decreases
Oh.
my AC.
Fair enough.
That's funny.
Is that medium or heavy?
That's medium.
Is it
Medium.
medium?
Yeah,
That
would you?
maybe it might be me or Yop.
Can we wear armor?
Well, I can wear armor. Yeah.
You guys can wear armor, but I don't think that barbarians can wear armor and rage.
No, they can,
Or,
as
or
long
they're
as
can.
it's
limited.
As long as it's not heavy, it's the
Yeah.
it's
Not
more of a
heavy.
question
That's
of
what
portal.
it is. Yeah. No,
'Cause
you
the
guys.
natural armor thing says you can't benefit from armor, but
Oh, I thought it was you can't benefit from 2 types of armor.
no, natural armor on Turtle specifically says you gain no benefit from.
Oh
armor.
yeah, I've never looked at turtles. Yeah. And then last
So-
but not least, we have the Arcanist gloves.
Oh, Zashel has
I-
those.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I
Just
thought I had
kidding,
those.
we do not have those. Let me erase it from the horde.
I think we this is just like just a related like kind of rules question then, right? Is if it says I can't benefit from armor, is that the AC benefit that the armor would provide, or all magical benefits from that armor piece?
I still haven't fully decided how I want to do that. I think I'm gonna have to look at what other people say about it. My inclination is that you can still you can get the magical benefit of an armor. Not the AC affect, unless you chose to take it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm gonna say for now. But I'm planning on doing more poking around what other people think.
Yeah. Although, if I were to use that, well, I mean, I don't benefit from the armor.
Exactly.
Me putting it on, if I get the magic bonus, then it brings me to an 18. So it'd be like just a +1 AC thing, for me.
If nobody wants the cloak, I would take it. Anybody?
I thought you were taking it to begin with, so
I certainly can. I just don't want to take it without.
Attuned to it anyway, so
I don't want to unilaterally take any of the magic items.
I feel like you picked that up a while ago, and it should have been yours, but you weren't here, so it's just been sitting there.
Yeah, mostly I kept forgetting to attune to it during rest, but then I also wasn't sure if it was going to me or somebody else.
Fair.
So
important conversations.
Yep, I got it now. And then I forgot what I was thinking about. What was the other thing? Eel skin. That's going to Dasani. Cool. I believe that's it.
There's also the flicker light leather for anybody that uses light, but I think that's just me, and I don't have any attunements left.
I don't ever remember getting that, but I will put it in the horde.
I mean, it's in the magic items list.
I mean, there's a lot in the magic items list that I don't necessarily have in the horde. I think a lot of these things I wasn't actually here for.
The eel skin is the one that Sanballat was wearing, but the flicker light is, I think, the one you pulled out of the box in the Tower of Xenethus.
Correct.
Was it? I thought it was the opposite. Anyways.
Or maybe it was the opposite, and it was.
No. You got it right. The flicker light leather is the one that he picked up, because the eel skin is whenever you touch it, you get electrified by it, and that's what happened whenever you guys kept touching Sanballat.
Yep, let me write that.
No, flicker light is nice. That blur is nice.
I like the flicker light because it solves my dark vision problem.
And having blur on yourself isn't bad for the frontliner.
Yeah, it actually is like pretty legit. I'm only interested I'm only interested in those if Sarah allows me to benefit from the magical parts of it, and if nobody else wants it. I am absolutely fine with lower natural ACs and being hit.
We'll just rule that turtles can use armor and gain magical benefits from it. Yeah, but like if that's what you're using, that's the armor you're using. Does that make sense?
I would receive the magical benefit of it, but nothing that would affect my armor class. In terms of like light armor is this, medium armor is this, that sort of thing. So like the +1 to AC works, but I can't calculate my armor for light armor.
Yes, because that only makes logical sense as far as like if this were a thing in real life, that's how that would work. Like you don't lose the benefits of having a fucking turtle shell just because you put on leather armor, But you are, if you're putting on armor, it is strong. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. Whatever, obviously, whatever you want it to be.
Yeah.
Does anybody want to use that?
I can't.
I cannot use anything that is not heavy because it will decrease my AC. Because I have negative dex.
Zashel, you don't want to use this?
I would love to actually use either of them, but that would require an attunement slot that I do not have.
I can wear.
What is Zashel attuned to?
The Arcanist gloves, the Magic's Rush, and my Spells Daily Volume 1.
Oh, the Magic's Rush. I was like, don't you? I only remembered too.
I could unattune from the Magic's Rush, but honestly, I've already got Dark Vision, so. Unless I wanted to put on the eel skin, which again is better for Dasani than for myself. I just
Yeah.
need to pick up medium armor proficiency somehow, and I will happily use that mithril half plate.
I like if I were to have armor, I prefer a leather versus a like a metallic, right? I mean, I would happily use the flicker light.
Go for it.
Yeah, and I'll unattune from the drift globe to use this armor.
Drift globe is not attunement.
Okay. Oh, that's right.
Do you still want it, or do you want me to put it in the horde?
That means I lose Rocco, the ability to understand languages.
Not languages. That item lets you remember people's names you've not heard.
That is true. It also allows you to understand any spoken language as directly translated.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. It sounds like, right, so like it would be good for you. So maybe you and I are talking about the armor, right? And I'll just hand you the translation thing. I'll offer it in trade whether like you want to attune to it or not, right?
I will happily.
I'll
Are you talking
work
to-
better for you.
Okay, if you're sure, didn't you pay for this though?
I stole it from the branch maid, and I mean I might pay something for it, but I mean you can have it.
Thank you. Yeah, goodbye, Magic's Rush. Nah, I didn't really attack me anyway.
Do you want to put that in the horde?
Fancier and matches
Mhm.
Zeshel.
+1 dagger.
What is Magic's Rush?
That
It is
is
a
awesome.
+1 dagger that if you roll a natural 20 to attack with the weapon, you regain a first level spell slot.
Gotcha.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it was a nice concept on getting spell slots back.
But you
give me the dagger so I can use my magic.
Nice.
Also requires attunement, though.
I like it, but I'm gonna cast cantrips instead, so I'm gonna put it in
And
the.
that's basically what the same thing that I did was cantrips.
Well, goodbye being able to understand everyone.
Not like he really could anyway. You know, I was just looking out of curiosity. The only spells that Lucky knows at first level are spells that she casts at will and doesn't use slots for. So
Must be nice.
Um,
At
Well, there-
will,
it's-
first
it's-
level spell.
it's command and create and destroy water. So it's like.
Okay, but command at will has some genuine options for hilarity.
Oh, it
Yeah.
does. It does.
Also,
Yeah.
create and destroy water is great too.
Mhm.
Oh,
Like
I have
infinite use
to-
of it. Oh,
I mean, she's been making great use of that one, and pretty good use of the other one off screen.
Sarah,
oh
if
my
I,
God, she's cheating at cards.
of course she is. What do you mean? How do you think we're making so much money from it?
Zachel doesn't know that yet, so it's fine. It's fine.
Sarah, if I attuning to armor, right? Like a lot of people consider like it magically resizes itself to fit. You know what I mean? Because right? Could this armor resize its shape into like an arm pauldron? You know what I mean? Like the thing that was like armor on the arm and
Spartacus
like
armor.
upper shoulder.
Sure. I mean, there's
I
very
can
few
help
times
you
where
refashion that.
there you go. There's very few times that I'm a stickler for like how something ends up coming out aesthetically for you guys. So however you want something to kind of manifest within, reasonable parameters. All good.
Yeah,
Imagine this armor, the leather covers you put over the tire on the back of like a Jeep.
Nice.
I'm imagining this armor doing that for Krellick.
With the spikes kind of like holding a weird like form.
And you can get the ones that have like a picture or a motif on the cover. So I'm just imagining all of Krellick's shell pattern on his leather.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's a full-on picture of himself on his leather armor.
It's like the fantasy like Krellick standing on top of some dead thing with his maul in the air.
Does anybody want the luck stone?
The cursed luck stone?
Yeah.
I'm good.
Figured we could sell it.
To who?
I don't know. The love of my life, obviously.
Wait, if we're just discussing items, do we need Craig in here still?
Well, yes we do, because we're not
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're not done yet.
Oh, okay. I thought we're done. We're just discussing items. All right. Well, I am sleeping on the ground.
Okay. All right. Then okay. So, is all the items stuff?
Yes.
Okay.
Doug, just so
Yes.
you know, Yop has the wand of endless ink.
Oh, okay, cool. I'll take that out then. I thought so, but I was like, I might as well just put it in here.
Okay, so we have a few of you sleeping in the boat, a few of you sleeping on the ground with enough supplies to keep you from sinking into the ground. Fortunately. Betty has to dig herself out in the morning, but otherwise it's fine. We're not going to worry about watches and everything because you're not assaulted in the middle of the night. Yay. Vicaris, you do see it.
Sorry, I woke up as Spring.
In your awake time, you do see another rat just kind of scampering through, which seems strange. It's getting awful close to some of your stuff, but it doesn't like touch anything.
You said a rat?
Yeah, a rat.
Like the same one?
Roll insight.
I'd like to use my luck stone. Oh, damn it. Hey.
What an incredible time to try to roll for advantage on something. And to sacrifice a disadvantage on the next two.
That's what my character would do.
It looks like the same rat.
Oh, sorry. I'm capturing the voice in a second. 1 second.
Okay.
Lorne, wake
Yeah.
up.
What?
You can talk to animals, right?
Yeah.
This rat keeps coming around us, and I'd like to talk to it, but obviously I can't. So, you should talk to it.
I'll cast Speak with Animals, and I'll try to talk to the rat.
Oh, the rat's already gone.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay. Well,
where
if
did
the
it-
rat is
Aw.
gone, I would not cast that unless I saw the rat.
Okay, here's a stupid, dumb thing that I want to do. Can I roll survival to see if I can follow it?
Yes, you can.
Wait, what are you doing?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's not an
guidance.
advantage. It's normal. Sorry, I don't know what it's toggled on. 14.
Oh,
Oh wait, plus guidance. Hold on 1 second.
I'll chase after you and go, what are you doing?
16.
You see the rat a good, like 10 feet away, like on its way away.
Gonna do it. It's gonna hurt it. It'll kill it. Cause it's magic and it'll kill it. 1 second. Let me see what I got. And hold on. I think
What are
this is
you
just
trying
blinded.
to do?
I'm trying to catch a rat. This thing keeps coming after us, and I want to figure out why.
Where
Wait,
is
can
it?
you point out where the rat is?
Sure, and this is really fucking stupid.
Oh,
but
it's going to sleep.
oh, okay, good. I'm glad you did that.
what were you gonna do?
Well, now I don't want to say.
Dude, I gotta know.
I was gonna cast haste on myself to chase after it, even though I could have easily teleported to it.
I'll go pick up the sleeping rat.
Hold on.
Oh, that's a much better idea. Thank you. And you see him stop casting a spell.
You cast sleep, and the rat just keeps running.
Oh no! What?
Oh, now I would like
if
to.
the rat keeps running,
Awesome. Hold on.
Just because this is really dumb, I would have liked to teleport at that same time.
Excellent. Awesome. Cool. Okay. Oh my god. It rolled a 19 to evade the webbing.
hot damn.
Oh, all right. In front of it, I suppose, because it's a 150 feet range.
God, you're gonna kill it? No, stop.
Listen, if it has more than 23 HP, it couldn't sleep, so therefore this would not kill it.
Well, maybe it's
Or
immune
it
to
doesn't
sleep.
require sleep. Yeah.
I don't know. Who
What if
knows?
it's like
Well, it's too late now.
A druid elf.
Yeah,
I guess
and
then it
it
would
would
just revert
turn
back.
back into a druid elf. It
Okay.
is too late.
Also, if it was a
Micro.
druid wild shaped, it would have had rat hit points. So
Yeah.
All right.
That's
Hold on.
weird.
Let me get a hold on. Let me get this rat on the map. Apparently.
This rat
Just
needs to
in
make
the
a
boat.
perception check too.
look over at Lucky and just sort of go, all this for a rat.
What
Yeah, we're
what
going
time of day
places.
is this happening?
The middle of the night.
I predict that when it's all said and done, this rat has a contract with to be the newest member of the Lighthouse franchise of Acquisitions Inc.
No, I'll make him my friend, and you can hang out with the parrot that I never see anymore.
It's definitely dead.
What, Sarah?
What?
What did you do?
What? Me? You
never
didn't. You
fed it.
neglected it.
Obviously I don't know, servants or whatever that are at the house, they're there to take care of it.
So the interns.
Yeah, them.
Yes, Sonny who quit.
Yeah, Sonny who quit. Okay.
There are two. Well, there were two.
Actually, we should retcon it. He quit, and he took the parrot with him.
Stop it! I lost an inspiration to save that fucking parrot.
It's true, you did. And what have you done?
Well, I'm afraid to take it with me because you're gonna kill it.
Anyway, this rat is getting shredded and starts shrieking and squeaking in the spike growth.
Oh my god, wait. Whoa, wait. My face step. I can switch places with it.
You could.
Right, guys, get ready.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna
god.
switch places.
All right, cool. What save is it to try to not have that happen?
That's a great question. 1 second. Face step. It has to be willing.
Oh no, I think you can try to force it. It has to make a save.
I'd have to look it up because the way I wrote it, typed it in rather, doesn't have that. But knowing me,
no.
I just didn't do it.
All right. It might only be willing. It has to be willing. Yep.
Okay, so it won't. Not a willing creature.
Yeah. Oh, so good though. Actually,
I'm still going
it's currently
to.
stuck in spikes. It's fucking willing.
Hell yeah, guys, get ready! I'm gonna switch places with it.
You run up a little ways so you're within range, and then.
Yes.
I'm right next to Vigaris.
Oh,
Yep.
this was a bad idea.
Can you take 2d4 studs?
Absolutely can. 6 damage. All right.
All right, cool. I think
Be-
at this
Betty,
point...
grab it in your beak.
I think this is the route we have to go at this point.
Right, just catch it. Don't hurt it. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow.
Okay. Yeah, I'll roll Lucky in, even though she's definitely not interested.
It's nighttime.
That's
She
why
could
my
still be
initiative
asleep.
is
15-foot cone.
Not after all the fuss that's happening right now. Vicaris, you're up.
Yeah,
Hey,
there's shouting and spell casting and
Yeah.
Is there a chance that outside of her turn she can release concentration on this spell? Or
Yeah,
am
I can
just-
release it.
Yeah.
I can.
Cool. Then let's continue with the stupidity, shall we? Cool. Fuck. Well, Betty can't see, right? Anyways.
But he actually has dark vision. So we'll see what you're about to do.
Sorry, Betty. Oh, whoops. Let me see if it didn't go off for some reason. Oh, okay, good. This was not the time.
This is not the time. Roll 60 10.
60-10, yeah. 38. Ooh,
Okay.
that's my current HP. Well, my max.
Let's see. Starting with the creature with the lowest. How many hit points does Betty have?
32.
Oh, Betty goes down first. Betty is
God.
blinded.
Well, she's
first.
blinded.
Yeah,
God damn it.
and eats up all of. Oh my god. This is so awesome.
Betty! Betty, no! I guess I probably could have just moved
Betty,
myself
no.
a little more.
sprayed her in the face.
Oh my god. The rat begins to shift and grow and takes on a much larger appearance. Stands up on its back legs, and without being able to disengage is just gonna run, which means Yop and Betty get opportunity attacks.
Not Betty. She's
Nope,
blind.
Betty is blind. Yep, she cannot see. 23 is gonna hit.
My bad.
Yup, stop the rat. Betty, stop it. Oh, my bad, Betty.
Okay, Yop, it's your turn.
Yop will check on Betty and look at Vicaris and look back at Betty and just sort of mumble under her breath. I miss Autumn. And that's
I did picture Vicaris doing the whole hand to chest, like splayed fingers. All right. Is Yop doing anything else?
No, this guy can fuck right off as far as I'm concerned. I don't give a shit about this guy.
All right, cool. Lauren, you doing anything?
I will yell at him. It's like, hey, why were you hanging around our camp?
Okay. And doing anything?
No, I'm just gonna try to talk to him.
Okay, cool. Krellic, are you doing anything? You think you're awake?
I was asleep until the disco lights appeared, and although I was unconscious at the time, I think the strobe lights and everyone yelling kind of like stir me from my slumber. So like my head will come out of the shell. I'll just kind of like look around at everyone. I'll look at Yop and say, "Yo, can I go back to bed or do I gotta get up?" And I wait for Yop's answer.
Zashel?
command him to stop, but he's all the way over there, and the ground is wet. Frankly, I just don't even know who he is or why he's here. So, no, I'm good.
Okay, this is a solo mission, I take it. All right.
Joking. Is the ground considered difficult terrain?
You have to get up still, but no.
15, and he's just out of range. So realizing that I cannot do anything here, Zashel turns over in the boat. Glad we're making all this noise over a rat.
Lucky sits up and kind of squints in the dark and just shouts out in a shocking authoritative tone to halt, and he freezes in place, and then she lays back down in the boat. Vakaris.
So he is currently frozen, right?
Not frozen, just
No, yeah.
yeah.
Okay, I want to. Gosh, what can I do? I wish I was winter right now. I don't know. I'm gonna tackle him. I'm so fucking late.
Cool.
Wait, how much rope can I get around him in an action?
Not enough.
All right, we'll tackle him.
All right, cool.
Do I have advantage? Does he have disadvantage?
He's not frozen. She just cast command on him. He's not paralyzed or
Lame.
anything.
All right, can I do acrobatics?
You cannot if it's athletics.
I'm gonna try it. This is so dumb. Boom. 18.
Oh, that's so good. He rolled a 21. You just run full pell-mell into him and crash into him.
Okay. Well, he's stuck for this turn, so I guess that'll end it for me.
Yeah, he's halted. And then, Yop, are you doing anything?
Kralik, I guess we should help Vikaris.
No.
Not even for a yacht snack.
Yop will head up over here along with Betty and
Uh-huh. Okay.
pull it 10 feet closer to me.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. Lauren, he did not respond to you when you yelled at him.
Well, does Yop look like she has him secured?
No, once the chain whip hits, then it goes away.
I'll go up to him and look him in the eye and say, will you talk to us now? Why were you hanging around our camp?
He just kind of sniffs around, beady little eyes darting at each of you, but doesn't say anything.
I just sigh. Well, that's my turn.
Okay. Krellick?
I'll sigh a little bit and extend my arms and legs out of the shell and push myself up off the ground. I will then walk, lumber my way over to the dude. I'm gonna put a very strong grip on his shoulder from behind. I'm gonna attempt to make a grapple check to like hold him, but I'm not like being like. I just want to put a strong hand on his shoulder. I'm not like forcing claws or anything like that.
Cool.
I'm not gonna rage though. An 18.
Yeah, you've got him held.
Okay. I just say, just answer the lady's questions, please. I think that's my turn. Yeah.
Okay. Is Ashel still in the boat?
No, Zashel gets up, climbs out of the boat. This is a colossal waste of what is going on. Who is this guy? And I will dash to get there, and that's for me.
Okay, cool. Lucky puts her hand up because she already did enough. Vicaris, your turn.
I was gonna say, can I retroactively high five Lucky getting out of the boat?
Hell yeah.
Tag team, I got this now.
Right. Don't go anywhere. We're not trying to harm you. I fear if you do try to leave, we may try to harm you then, so you may just want to stay here and talk. That's all we want. Just to talk. Can I persuade him?
Mm-hmm.
Does that count?
Mm-hmm. That is your next charisma check.
22.
He kind of sniffs, eyes still darting around in the darkness, and then just looks up at Yop and says, I was just been kind of I'm actually a really big fan. I've been following you for a little while now. I've been we actually met at the it kind of met, or I at least saw you at the Prime Water party a little while ago. Your invention is really interesting, and I've just been kind of technically trying to work up the nerve to talk to you, but it didn't go well, apparently. Please don't hit me anymore.
Yop will put her arm around this character. And no, what invention was that? Was it the automatic air vaporizer so you could inhale your alcohol, or was it was it Betty here? Was that the invention that you're talking about? What was it that was so exciting for you?
Particularly the automaton, but everything about it was everything that you were talking about was so interesting, and I've been trying to learn more about you and what you do. It's you're a genius, and I don't.
All right, well, let's take it easy on the genius talk. I'm quite bright, I understand, but there's no reason to get so worked up. What is your name? And I would like to do an insight check to see if this guy's full of shit.
Okay, cool. He is very anxious, but that is kind of triggering some honesty. And he says, "My name's Joshua."
Oh, well, Joshua, come sit down and we will talk a little bit.
Joshua, one of the waiters?
Sorry about the
Was
spike.
Joshua one of the waiters?
Is that the one that somebody was hitting on at Gellen's party?
It was not.
Oh, thank God.
I don't think so.
Say
Not a-
someone.
Not according to
I was
my
trying not to
notes.
call you out, but
Wasn't I hitting on a girl?
No.
I was
No,
No,
hitting on-
you are.
Yeah, no.
Do I have any idea what sort of creature Joshua is?
You can roll nature.
Roll it.
Part rat, part person.
All right, cool beans.
Well, I think next time you should just approach people instead of spying on them. That's a little
Well, I mean,
creepy.
Technically, he did approach us. It's
Well,
just,
I mean, like, say something instead of just following us, following
Well, he's-
Yop everywhere.
he's nervous. Look at him.
I know, but it it makes us suspicious of you and think you might have ill intent if you don't say anything and just run away.
Well, yes, Joshua understands that he made a mistake in the way that he made his approach. But, when dealing with someone with my inventiveness and intellect, it can be quite intimidating for some people. But you won't do it again, will you, Joshua?
Yep, I understand that, but
Alright.
I'm more worried that
Redwig, you need
if
something.
there was more people like Krellick, he would be dead.
He still might be in that right, Joshua.
No, leave the boy alone. He's just a novice inventor who has identified someone whose skills and intellect surpass his own, and he just wants to have a mentor. Isn't that right, Joshua?
Would you be willing?
Well, it's something we're going to have to discuss at greater length, but it's certainly something that I could entertain. However, we are sort of in the middle of a rather important bit of work, and it is quite dangerous, so I'm not sure if this is really the best place for you.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was more of it was kind of an accident that I followed you clear out here. It wasn't really intentional. I just kind of got lost in my thoughts. I've been kind of keeping an eye on you for a little while now.
Well,
Hmm.
if he is in danger, he could just turn into that tiny mouse and sit inside Betty.
No, I don't think he'd last very long in Betty in that regard.
Or he could stay back with me.
Yes, I think maybe we should all have a conversation about what to do with Joshua here. I'm not sure which would be safer for him or for us, sending him back on his way to travel on his own or to stay with us. It seems like quite the conundrum.
Well, I mean, I made it all the way out here without getting picked up by any hawks or anything, and I mean, I'm not really, easy to kill, as you saw.
He's right about that. He's quite sturdy.
I could just go back to town. We could talk about this later.
Sure, you're gonna be safe.
Well, I mean, I made it this far.
All right. Well, he's a grown adult.
Travel safely, Joshua. I hope to see you when we return to Saltmarsh.
In an instant, he shrinks back down to rat size and scurries away.
Oh, maybe I should
he's
have
got-
healed him before he left.
What was
He's
that?
fine.
I said maybe I should have healed him before he left.
He'll be fine.
Oh, he's got one of them rings.
Right. Well, I think we can all agree I made the right choice there.
We met a new friend. I
Uh-huh.
mean, if we didn't try to stop him, we would have never met him, right? And he got to meet Yop.
I have a feeling we would have met him eventually.
But that could have been a long time. We just kick-started the process, right?
Yeah, but
Hooray!
it is a bit weird that it was here in the middle of the night in the muck.
It is,
More than a
but,
bit weird, and more than a bit weird that someone followed you for how long have we been traveling? 3 days now?
2.
yes.
This is, yeah, it will be the 3rd day shortly.
Also, I forgot to mention this, but I did see him last night, so he's been following rather closely.
Okay, so
Ew.
he's a little weird, but he seems harmless enough, right?
I mean, that's kind of what we're wondering. Is he really harmless if he's been following us all this time?
But if
Well,
he
I
wanted
think-
to do something, wouldn't he have tried?
At what
Maybe.
point?
I
We
mean,
kept watches.
While we were
people were-
sleeping.
but we kept watches.
this is a bit of a self-insult, but if ever there was a time to attack, it would have been when I was on watch.
We
Oh, I mean-
appreciate your
Get
honesty,
attacked.
Vakaris.
Does anyone disagree?
Well, no. I mean, I feel like attacking when I'm on watch probably also works. I'm not much of a fighter.
Lauren, I noticed that you keep knocking people out. Do you ever plan on killing them?
No, not really. I don't plan on killing people.
What if, like, they's killing you?
I mean, I would still try to knock them out. Unless it's a vampire. I will kill vampires and zombies and skeletons and anything undead.
We know where there's a vampire. Or
Oh, I'll kill that. If you want me to kill something, you can go kill the vampire.
Mm.
we'll circle around back to that later. I'm going back to sleep now. Good night.
Yeah, I was having a good dream.
Do me a favor, if there's any more wildlife that decides to have a conversation with us, just
I mean, we tried to have a conversation. He ran away. That's why we had to try harder.
Dasani, it's okay. He doesn't mean you.
Who are you calling Dasani?
He's probably calling Dasani.
Wait, Dasani's here? He's been really quiet.
Of course Dasani's here. You didn't leave him behind.
We could have.
He's just off in the background. You can't see him.
He's totally unconscious right now.
Dude, so high.
He's very high, yeah.
I don't think I've seen him this whole time. He must be really good at hiding.
Better than most. Oh,
Well, I think then I was right in that, if you knock them out, I think it counts for the skulls.
Oh, you saying my kill doesn't count yesterday?
No, look, we kill them, it counts. I'm just saying for Lauren, that's her ways of doing it. See it? So I think it's all equal.
I'll scratch my left arm a little bit.
Yep.
I don't. It doesn't count, and I don't think you should be counting like that. You don't want to get in trouble with inaccurate numbers.
Right, do we both get the number?
No, you killed it for sure. The number should be his.
Or does she initially get it, and then when I kill it, it then transfers to me?
Yeah, it's like that.
Right, alright.
But don't worry, I'm not gonna get in trouble because how many days has it been since Hamhead said that my boss was coming?
Hey, Kralik,
Hmm.
is your arm okay?
Yeah, what?
It seems to be bothering you a little bit.
It's alright, it's just a bit itchy.
I hold out my arm to show a bite wound.
Do you remember what did that?
I mean, I could have snagged my arm on like a tree or something. I don't know. Them wolf dog men, they could have done it.
Is it really bothering you, Kralik?
No, really, just itches.
Alright, come over to the boat for a second.
Yeah, I come over to the boat. Yeah, whatever you want.
Wait, these dog creatures that we fought earlier, do they have some type of like poison or anything that could hurt people that would remain after they bit you?
Vakaris, roll a nature check. And Zashel, you cast Lesser Restoration, but you don't find any infection that, or disease condition.
You're not poisoned. You're not diseased. You're good. Go to sleep. And I just pat him on
So
the
you're
arm.
saying you could have cast this on Betty?
Yes.
I'll see myself out.
I mean,
Can
there
I?
was literally no opportunity between you blinding her and it running for me to do that. But yes, theoretically, I could cure Betty of the condition you inflicted.
Yup.
Yes.
Just fucking disappeared out of nowhere.
Oh, so
Uh,
because this would have
there
been
you
in a different place, and I forgot to move.
Oh, remember the creatures from earlier?
Yes.
I feel like there's a couple of coincidences, and I don't like when things are a coincidence, you know? For instance, we saw. Actually, do I know that that was a half person, half rat? Because I rolled fairly low on my nature check for that guy.
No, I mean, in truth, the resemblances are not like they are coincidentally familiar anyway.
Okay, cool. So the coincidence exists.
Mhm.
We met someone who can shapeshift, specifically a rat. Sure, whatever. But those dogs, I feel like they might also have been something similar, you know?
And this can't wait until morning.
I mean, possibly not. Also, that was to y'all.
I'm out of magical energy anyway, so if you would kindly keep it down so I can sleep,
So
I can get that back. We can
Certainly.
wait,
Y'all.
so you said it wasn't a disease or anything?
Not a disease, not a poison. If it's a curse, that's something that I can't do anything about at the moment.
Curse,
Wow.
it's just a bite. Come on.
I mean, if it's a curse, I could probably fix it in the morning after I finish resting.
Yep, same. So
it's
we could all
something-
just get to resting.
Bigger than, well, we're gonna go. We need to pay a priest.
I mean, alright. I was on watch, so I'll stay longer. And then he looks up at the sky. What moon is it out right now?
It is a waning crescent moon.
Okay, that one's fine. Where are your other moons?
What?
Right, so
Say-
there's
say-
the
say
winding
what
moon
now?
right there, but I'm looking for any other moons to make sure that it's not going to affect him while you all sleep.
Oh my god.
It's the middle of the night, Vicaris. Wherever the moons are, they would already be affecting him.
Good
It's
point.
the middle
but
of the
we-
night.
All right, well, if he wakes up and bites your throat out, don't blame me. Have a good night. Sleep
I
well.
will be dead. I will be incapable of blaming you. I will finally have sweet release of death.
And yet, I think
That's
sometime,
all
somewhere
okay.
you'll find a way.
Are you okay, Sasha?
Zasha, that's dark.
He's a little cranky. Just let him sleep. It'll be over soon. Shh, 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 Satchels.
I miss autumn. What's that now?
Cool. So, if you all go back to sleep because you all got woken up in the middle of the night, it means you have to start your long rest over again. Which means it'll be midday before you are fully rested.
It's fine by me.
Krellick dreams of being big.
Yeah, would I? So I would create another. I would do another trance, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And we will. Okay. The continuation of your travels brings you all the way, as the lizard folk had expected. This would take a 2.5 day trip, but it's taken a full 3 days after the incidences of the evening. And eventually, the moors and flatlands and the mists begin to give way towards a northern coast. And eventually they take you close enough to the beaches that you're able to see a very curious figure in the landscape. It's unlike anything that you've seen before, and in a weird way kind of reminds you of the lighthouse. There is a rock outcropping that is thrust from the sea to form an island just offshore, with a very large stone causeway bridge that leads from the flat of the island to the mainland. It reckons to be maybe 500 feet in diameter and is separated from the shoreline by about 200 feet. The island, even from where you can see, is bare of vegetation, moss, lichen, seaweed. There is the occasional clump of course, grass. There is no wildlife present crawling on the stone structure on the island, nor on the beaches around you. There are a few. Let's see. There is also the stark contrast of the absolute silence of birds as well. There is just this spire. I'll show you. Just this spire, gleaming in the setting sun, and threatening in its appearance, with a distant door, I guess, gate, entry, that feels all too sinister. And you guys can begin your investigations next session.